Hi, I'm going to do something that almost no YouTuber does. I'm going to tell you exactly how much I earn on YouTube because I am a full-time YouTuber, have been for 5.5 years now, and B, I'm going to actually take you into my YouTube AdSense screen and show you the real data. I'm not going to blur anything, no bullshit. I'm actually going to reveal the data. So why would I want to do this? Well, I'm a YouTuber. That's what YouTubers do. They share stuff. But there seems to be some mystique surrounding how much YouTubers actually earn. But not really. I mean, this is not new information. I've told people what my CPM figure is before, as have many of the other top YouTubers. I'm a nobody YouTuber, but tons of the top YouTubers talked about CPM and everything else, and it's trivial to go into stats and things like that, and something like Social Blade, and see an estimate of how much they earn, but really how much do they earn is the thing that I'm going to tell you today. And I don't know, there seems to be some sort of, oh, you can't do that, you're not allowed to do it. And, well, that's what I thought as well. I saw a video where another YouTuber actually did this, took you into the screen and showed you exactly how much. So I actually asked YouTube, before you jump in and say, you can't do that, they'll shut down your channel. I asked YouTube management and they said, it's my private information and I can do with it what I want, and no problem. So here we go. I'm going to tell you exactly how much I earn. Now, for those who might be watching this and don't know my channel, I'm not a huge channel. I've got 400,000 subscribers, 80 million views. I've been going for 7.5 years or something like that. But for the last 5.5 years, YouTube has been my full-time job, and I'll explain how I actually went full-time YouTubing so early. Now, if you go over to my Social Blade thing, you can get this for any YouTube channel, and it says that I earn between roughly $9,000, these are US dollars, and $142,000 a year. What is the real figure? It's about $40,000 a year, and I'll show you. So I am not a big channel. I am ranked, according to Social Blade, 8,545th in the world. Yes, beauty. And video view rank, I rank 12,000, but this is my full-time job for 5.5 years. So anyway, let's not muck around. Let's go into my Creator Studio view here, and there it is. You can already see it. For the last month, I earned $5,055.78. That's US dollars. So let's actually go in and have a look at my analytics screen. I will blur nothing here at all. And let's have a look. Estimated revenue, here it is. Let's go in and have a look at my revenue, and I will be able to tell you exactly how much I earned. Here it is, not blurred. Your estimated revenue, this is for the last 28 days, $5,055.78. That comes in 3 parts. My estimated ad revenue, which is the ads per 1,000 views, which pop up, overlay ads, sidebar ads, all that sort of stuff. And there's also YouTube Red service as well for those who subscribe to get rid of, pay YouTube Red to get rid of the ads. Not, a reasonable percentage comes from that, but it's not particularly high. And transaction revenue, which is paid content fan funding. I get nothing. I don't recommend people fan fund that. If you want to support me, I highly recommend you do it on Patreon, where I earn, it's a public figure, $3,038 a month. So there you go. I am, for the last 28 days. What have I earned in the last year? I'm glad you asked. Here we go. Last 365 days. You'll find I earned $40,756.70 total ad revenue US. And what does that work out to? It works out to, because I'm Australian, obviously, $56,000 a year. Before tax, of course. So that's how much I earn from my YouTube revenue. There you go. That wasn't hard, was it? And there's nothing new here. I've said my CPM figures before. Now, YouTubers get paid on what's called CPM, or cost per mil. Mil is an old Latin word. It means 1,000. So CPM, cost per 1,000 views. It's basically earnings per 1,000 views. What we earn per 1,000 ad impressions, and that doesn't, it's when you include, when you actually click on the ads or watch them for the full 30 seconds or whatever at the start, it all varies. But my average figure based on this number is $1.68 CPM over the last year, and we can actually get like a rolling 30-day total of that, so you can actually see how much I earn per month over the last year. Look, I used to earn like $6,000 a month at one point, and then it dropped, it plummeted, it like halved. And this is the plight of YouTubers. YouTube's always changing its algorithm, how you rank in search engine rankings and stuff like that. I get about half of my daily views from searches, just people searching for my content, because I've got like 1,100 videos up there, so all my back catalogue of videos brings me probably about half my income. So it stayed flat, and then it's recently started to go back up again. No, if you're wondering about that subscription bug and everything else, I have not seen that, but I make very long videos, so apparently and my watch time is quite high, so apparently my channel is pretty good. So I have not been hit at all with that thing that started in November or something, where they changed their algorithm apparently. And if you're wondering how much I earned over the lifetime of my channel, here it is. This is monthly 30-day totals, $173,492 total over the last 7 years or something, is it? Anyway, I became a full-time YouTuber back in April 2011, around about there or thereabouts. I was only earning like $300 odd US a month. So you might think, hey, how could I become a full-time YouTuber from that? Is because I have money outside of YouTube. I have my Patreon supporters. That's why Patreon's very popular these days, because it's hard to make money on YouTube. It really is. And also ads on my website as well, and my EEVblog forum. I've always had ads on there, and that has brought in the extra revenue. I've also sold products like my multimeter and my microcurrent and things like that. And all this income and donations as well. People just donate via PayPal, Amazon affiliate program, and t-shirt sales. Buy my flux capacitor t-shirt, and sorry, Fluxgate condenser. They shut it down. Anyway, so all that money combined gives me a full-time living. And you might think, okay, I earned what, $40,000 US in the last year, and that might be a lot of money for a lot of people, but hey, I'm married with 2 kids and I'm a professional engineer. If I worked as a professional engineer, I could be bringing in over $100,000 a year. So, really, the wife wouldn't let me do this as a full-time gig if I was only earning that $40,000 a year. So combining all that income, yes, I've made a decent living for the last 5.5 years at this full-time. And I went full-time, as I said, April 2011. I was only 10,000 subscribers, and that's how I did it. I'm not aware of anyone else who went full-time with only 10,000 subscribers. It's because I've always had sold products on the side, ads on the website, all that sort of stuff. All additional income came in, and I scraped by back then. I'm doing better now, of course. The business continues to grow fairly well, but you can see the variability in the YouTube income. The vast majority of full-time YouTubers out there are just relying on that YouTube income. And you can see just how variable that can be. Look, in 1 month, it could halve. Imagine if you were relying on that as your sole source of income. It could be horrible. So once again, if you have a look at the last year, I've been earning about $3,000 a month or thereabouts for most part of the year. It's gotten better recently. It tends to get better around Christmas time. Companies will sell out a lot of their advertising budget and stuff like that. So it tends to, peak around that time. You may have noticed that before. Now, how much do YouTube earn from this? That's a public figure, of course. YouTube take I think it's currently 45% cut, and I, as the content producer, get 55%. So that does not come out of that $40,000 figure. That's already, Google have already taken out their cut. So out of that $40,000, $80,000 roughly would have been charged to advertisers to put ads on my channel. And when you become a reasonably successful YouTube channel, you'll start getting offers for companies that embed advertising directly into your videos, actually bake them in. Sponsorship, you know, you see a lot of YouTubers at the end of their video, they'll pop up, you know, head will pop up and say, hey, you know, audible.com, or, you know, insert other type of thing here, and they get paid per video to actually do that. And I've turned down every single offer to do that, just as a matter of principle for the last, I've probably been getting those offers since like 6 months into YouTube. Several $1,000s per video, up to $5,000 a video for these sorts of things, and I'm not a particularly big channel. And yes, that's where a lot of your big YouTubers can earn a awful lot of money, and sponsored content as well. You know, they'll, if an unboxing or something, they'll companies will actually sponsor, pay to sponsor. Once again, I've turned down all offers like that, just as a matter of course to keep the integrity of my channel and stuff like that. So I just make money from the ads. Occasionally companies donate products to me for review, and that's on a no, the terms and conditions are on my website of, you know, I may or may not do something with it. But hey, when you get free gear, it's nice, but it doesn't feed your kids. So, you know, it's not like I go and sell the gear or anything like that. So that basically does not bring in any income at all. It just fills my lab with nice gear I can use for comparisons and stuff like that. But yeah, so a lot of YouTubers will be forced to actually do stuff like that, and I don't necessarily blame them, because most YouTubers, as I said, do not have those outside sources of income. Website, a real popular forum to put advertising on, designing and selling their own products and stuff like that. Some of them do, but yeah, vast majority, YouTube is the only sole source of income. So that's why you see a lot of them these days, you know, flogging audible.com or some other type of service. So there you have it. That's exactly how much I earn from my YouTube income. I've got a lot of additional income sources. That's how I can do this full time. And if you want to find out any other YouTubers' income, as I said, the CPM figure is for the last year has been $1.68 CPM. For the last year. That's what I've been earning on average. It varies drastically, but if you go over to Social Blade here and their estimated earnings on Social Blade, this is a real rough thing. As a rule of thumb, you know, put it in the middle or something like that. But hey, you can take that CPM figure, $1.68 that I'm getting. It's going to vary, but depending on the channel, because the channel might be part of one of those vulture partner networks and things like that. They will take a very significant cut of that income, although they claim to be able to bring you higher CPM rates, but don't believe it. Don't join a partner network. I've done a whole video on that. Anyway, it looks like Social Blade are calculating anywhere from using that figure based on my numbers, 37 cents CPM up to $5.88 CPM. But as I said, for last year, I've got an average of $1.68 CPM, which all the other YouTubers, the top ones out there, they've given out their CPM figures, and it's roughly that, you know, $1 to $2 per CPM, or revenue per 1,000 views, basically. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that peek behind the YouTube curtain, so to speak, that very few YouTubers do. And okay, if you want to argue that and keep it private, yeah, it doesn't matter. As I said, I've revealed my CPM figure before. Anyone with a calculator can just do a couple of simple numbers and figure out what I earn. So this is not new information at all. And yes, YouTube said that we're allowed to actually do this. So hey, I don't know why more don't do it, but I can understand. If you want to, you know, your information's private, I just like to share things and be open with people. And if this helps, this video helps one other YouTuber be realistic about, you know, how much money can be made on YouTube. Yes, you can make a lot, but you've got to get a lot of views every single day. 365 days a year grind in order to make that continuous income. If you get one viral hit, yeah, you might make some money, but when you spread that over a year, if you don't get another hit and you're getting bugger all views per day, yeah, it's a tough business. Anyway, the relentless pressure of YouTubers to produce content. So there you go. I hope that helped and cleared things up for some people. Catch you next time.